Hello. I did a video a while back on tips on moving to America. I'm going to use some more tips now on how to get to America. So at the moment we're in the middle of the COVID pandemic and the US has a travel ban, which means if you've been in certain countries you cannot get into the US unless you are on a certain very specific type of visa, or a US citizen or a green card holder. Most people trying to get in might not have that. So we've got some little tips. So the actual wording of it states that if you've been in these countries, and the list of the banned countries are the UK, Ireland, Iran, Brazil, China, and quite a lot of countries in Europe, including Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden and Switzerland. So if you have been in, God, you can tell COVID has happened because of my hair. If you've been in those countries for the last 14 days prior to wanting to get into the US, you will not be allowed in. The way around it is you need to spend 14 days in a country that's not been banned. Depending on where you are and what your citizenship is will depend on which non-banned country you go to. The non-banned country might be right next to your country, in which case that's an easy one to go to. But in reality, if you are British or Irish, there's some key ones that are to look at. So first one's the Caribbean, because who doesn't want 2 weeks in the Caribbean? However, there are some heavy restrictions on some certain Caribbean islands, and flights are quite hard to get. Another option maybe is Mexico, but COVID numbers are kind of on the rise in Mexico. There's no direct flights there, so I mean, Trump doesn't really like Mexicans at the best of times, so you kind of really don't know whether he's just going to impose a travel ban on Mexico at any point. So I would deem it as probably quite high risk. And then there is also quite a lot of countries in Eastern Europe which haven't got a ban, so people like Turkey, Croatia. So there's maybe that is probably quite a good option. But anyway, it all depends on what your current situation, but that is the way in. You'll go and have to wait and do your research, and obviously only go and travel if it's absolutely necessary, if you need to get back for work or it's an emergency. I wouldn't necessarily go on holiday anytime soon. And also expect questions at US border control, and also temperature checks.